Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting crows, and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
It's worse than I thought. How do we fight this?
We should look for Lucanus.
Please. Someone has to stop it.
Dragon isn't slowing down. We need to kill it. Look, over here.
It's Taya from the Crows.
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
Despair, ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane!
Your patron could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
Let's finish this!
Bringing us for free! me!
Say the word.
It's going!
We did it. Sort of.
You fought it off.
If Gillenane hadn't called it away...
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
What about Minrathis? And Nev, maybe there's still time to help.
Let's go. We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
Yeah, they'll pull through. I asked about Minrathis.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori? Maybe Solus will know something.
Alright folks, I decided to unmute my mic, even though the time is quite late. Let me just move my mic a bit closer to my, there we go. So hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better. But the reason why I chose to save Treviso over Minrathis is because I honestly, if I had to, again, like if you had to pick between a merchant city who has no army and the only defense it has is a group of assassins, and that city is also already overwhelmed by occupation by a military force that works for your enemies, and a city that is populated by mages who do, yes, there is a cult that follows the elder gods, but the thing is, they're not in power. You know, so I had to choose between and again, we also saw that the palace can rain down fire. It can bombard areas with magic. So I had to make a tough call. I do like this, how this game does not give you a chance to really, you know, have a middle ground. I do think maybe they should have given us a few quests to strengthen each faction, and depending on how much time we spent with each faction, maybe we could have lessened the effects. Now, as for the whole Viper situation, I do want to point out that there is a cure for the Blight. It's becoming a Grey Warden. So Viper has the option of not only getting a little bit of time, as he mentioned with his ritual, but if he was to go, we have a warden in the party. We have the means of potentially having a Grey Warden, like to have Viper be turned into a Grey Warden. And obviously I imagine Viper could easily sneak away to go back to Minrathis to continue his operations as a member and leader of the Shadow Dragons. So I will say it's a little bit of a weird situation that they would present us with these two options, not give us a chance to build up the faction strength. But the thing is, the fact that Minrathis is so heavily devastated is a little unbelievable. Why is it that the Shadow Dragons were the only ones fighting the dragon? What happened to the Devinter Imperium's army? We see that there's a bunch of soldiers walking around. We saw at the start of the very game that the palace operates sort of like a battle station. So the situation with Mathis is a little unbelievable given the events that was shown to us in the game, and I'm surprised no one is bringing up the whole Grey Warden situation with Viper. Now, they might. If they do, I will take it back this comment, obviously. But if they don't, it seems like, I will say, it's very bad writing on their part. Especially for people who are long-time Dragon Age players. I've pre-ordered the original Dragon Age. I've played through it. I've played through its DLCs. I played through Dragon Age Awakening, which introduced Awakened Dragon Darkspawn. So, I was nicely surprised to see an Awakened Darkspawn in this game. Very nice. It was a shame that they vanished after Dragon Age Awakening, and we only got hints of them in Dragon Age 2 DLC if you input your save. So, I think I'm just going to see, again, I still have high hopes for Veilguard. I'm still really enjoying it, but we have to wait. We do need to see if they can actually successfully land this story, because again, I highly doubt we're getting another Dragon Age. So I'm really hoping they have some level of satisfying situation going on. Now I'm just gonna unmute my mic. So I'm gonna remute my mic, and we'll continue.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Then where did Asan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching, and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Well, a confused Griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Don't worry, you and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgar'nan and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thedas. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
The fires are lit.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elgar'nan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elgar'nan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And now we've seen that power firsthand. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah, we drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elgar'nan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elgar'nan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison, the one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
We thought you were just bringing the veil down to destroy everything. If we'd known...
Thousands would still have perished. Varric would never have agreed to such a plan.
Why would you agree to it?
The world is broken because of my past choices. It falls to me to heal it, even if that healing comes with a cost.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been, a man, all too aware of his failings, but equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They called me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive, and that's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring, because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yeah, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We heard it but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Then we find one. Next time a blooded dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Of course I don't trust him. He's the only option we have. If it makes you feel better, we've checked every piece of information he gave us.
That does make me feel better.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going. Hey, Hassan.
Strength earns mastery.